out of door, cuts back to one turn and finds the wire for the third time in his career. Too much class in the Animal Kingdom at 6.5 panels. Looking forward to seeing what this Wesley Ward trainee has in store for us in the one-turn races for 3-year-olds the rest of the year. We'll see if he goes in races like the Pat Day Mile or the Woody Stevens, or stays on the turf or synthetic surface. But we are on to race 9. Last chance at a pick 4. There's been 4 of them today. And this one, get involved on Twin Spires. Winsurance, pick 4. Get up to 25% back, up to $25. Just remember to opt in. Go to twinspires.com/offers and get involved. Great opportunity to get some insurance on your play. Hopefully you hit, but if you don't, you get up to $25 on 25% back. Race 9 and a mile and an eighth, the Kentucky Cup Classic. Heavy favorite on the board, Set Piece. Definitely the one to beat at 4-5. But I'm going to go with an upset, a slight upset, the second choice here. And that's number 6, Finnick the Fierce, the 4-year-old, who makes his second start of the campaign for trainer Ray Hernandez. And boy, was I impressed with his return effort. He was in over his head in some of the races he raced in as a 3-year-old, of course, the Arkansas Derby. I mean, he finished third in, but, a distant, kind of a well-beaten third. Same with that optional claiming 4-horse field won by Art Collector, then ran in the Bluegrass. I kind of wasn't sure if we'd ever see this horse get back to his 3-year-old form, but he got back to it and then some. I know it doesn't show on the speed ratings on Brisnet with an 89, but I thought it was an absolutely wonderful comeback race. After lunging at the start, he was able to run down with ease, Burning Bright, a decent Jonathan Thomas runner, made that one look very pedestrian. And I thought it was just a perfect comeback race for a horse that wants more than the mile that he had that day. He pulled away from that field impressively under Rafael Bejarano, who takes the mount back again today. That was the first time he was aboard. And I've been looking forward to seeing Finnick the Fierce come back. He's going to have to step his game up to beat the likes of Set Piece. But I think he gets the jump on that one for Brad Cox. And I hope he has enough to hold this one off. 9-2, about what I expected in this one for Finnick the Fierce, the 4-year-old son of Dialed In. Number 2 is the horse to beat, and that is Set Piece. And I'd be lying if I didn't tell you he wasn't the likeliest winner, but I do prefer wagering on the 9-2 Finnick the Fierce as opposed to 4-5 Set Piece. And this one just loves the all-weather surface, whether it's in the States or overseas. 5 for 5, 2 for 2 at Turfway Park. 2 back in the Prairie Bayou, came from well off the pace, just like he did on December 3rd against optional claimers to win. This is a bit of a tougher field, obviously, and Finnick the Fierce is a tougher rival than what he's faced thus far, but this late-running son of Dan Silly just has what it takes to win races over the synthetic surfaces and has proven he can do so here in Florence. The question is, how far out of it will he be, and will the pace be honest enough for him to get the job done? I have my question marks about how hot this pace will be. Not a lot of speed signed on. I'm hoping the Finnick the Fierce and Rafael Bejarano are much closer than they were last time when they missed the break. If they go at it early, Set Piece will be tough to beat. If not, he'll have his work to cut out for him, even though he is the clear standout on paper at odds of 4-5. Number 4 is Empty Tomb, and this is one of the horses that I think could be on the lead in what is a paceless race. 4 trainer Mike Maker comes in from New York off a pair of runner-up finishes at the Big A Aqueduct against optional claimers. Been running a mile and an eighth 3 times in his career, never won, but has hit the board all 3 times, so that's encouraging. His most recent win did come in a 1-turn mile in a 16th race at Belmont. I mean, his way to win this race is simple. Get loose on the lead and get the jump on his rivals. Even still, I think he's a little bit overmatched. But if I'm Corrales, I'm taking this horse out of the gate quickly and seeing how far I can take him, much like on August 29th at Saratoga when he, in a 5-horse field, when he went to the front. He tired and got beat that day, finishing second to NYC. But that's the tactics I would want to employ if I'm trainer Mike Maker and 3 Diamonds Farm. My pick for 4th is a sentimental horse that I think 30-1 on the line was a bit much, and that's Bama Breeze, and he is right now up there at 16-1. I really like this horse as a 3-year-old. 4 trainer Rusty Arnold, saw him a couple times at Churchill. We saw him at Keeneland, and just kind of was tough luck. Never got the pace to run at in those races for his late kick. got beat by Field Pass by a length on a day when Field Pass walked on the lead in the Audubon. That's way back in June. And then proved in December that he took to the all-weather surface, winning from well off the pace in that optional claiming event. That was against significantly lesser, of course. Last time out at a mile, February 27th, off a short freshening, was really never a factor as the 5-2 top choice. But a mile, probably too short for this one, who also just needs that perfect setup. Can he outkick set piece if they go at it early? Doubtful. But if you're counting on set piece winning the race with a hot pace in front, maybe you can sneak Bama Breeze into the exacta underneath set piece. Heading out onto the racetrack for the Kentucky Club Classic. Mile and an eighth. Good luck.
Number 2, Set Piece, owned by Juddmutt Farms, Inc., trained by Brad Cox with Florent Giroux. The 3 is Crafty Daddy, owned by the Lucky 7 stable, trained by Kenny McPeak with Brian Hernandez Jr. The 4, Empty Tomb, owned by the 3 Diamonds Farm, trained by Mike Maker. Gerardo Corrales will call the shots. The 5, Lamartine, owned by the Phoenix Thoroughbred the 3rd Limited, trained by Brendan Walsh with Declan Cannon. Number 6, Finnick the Fierce, owned by Ronaldo Mongi and Ray Hernandez, trained by Ray Hernandez with Rafael Bejarano. Number 7, Looking to Strike, carrying the hot pink and black silks of Mr. Gary Barber, trained by Mark Cassie with Santiago Gonzalez. The 8, Pluska Parfait, owned by the Imperial Racing, trained by Brendan Walsh with Drayden Van Dyke. The 9 is Fizzaton, owned by the Williamson Racing LLC, trained by Billy Morey. Deshaun Parker has the call. The 10 is Victory Racing Stables Blanket of Roses, 1 of 2, trained by Ray Hernandez with Manny Esquivel. The 11, Super Soul, owned by Nathan C., trained by Juan Cano, Chris Landeros. And they are racing in the 21st edition of the Twin Spires Kentucky Cup Classic. Crafty Daddy will get the first call. Flashing Speed, Pluska Parfait. In between those 2, Empty Tomb. As they run by us for the first time, 3 across the course under the line. It is Crafty Daddy to the inside, Empty Tomb in the middle. Pluska Parfait is a 3-wide third. Set Piece, the favorite, right on heels there from 4th as they cluster up into the first turn. Down on the inside, Skywire is next. 3 wide is Super Soul. Visitant to the outside of those. Then comes La Martine and Finnick the Fierce. They move together as they work around the opening turn, and the trailer is Blanket of Roses. The quarter 24 and 3. They turn up the backside, just outside 5.5 furlongs to travel. Still 3 across the course. Crafty Daddy closest to the fence. Empty Tomb right alongside him. Pluska Parfait is a 3-wide third. Up on the extreme outside, Visitant is 4th. In between horses, there's Set Piece. Looking to strike right in between those 2. Skywired still racing down on the inside. La Martine is on the move as they go up the backside. Behind a half, 49 and 2. It's Crafty Daddy. Still shows the way. He's bumped the lead to a half length. Up on the outside, Pluska Parfait. There goes Set Piece, the undefeated synthetic horse, down on the inside. But up on the outside, Visitant got first run as they race around the turn, 3/4, 13 and 2. There goes Pluska Parfait. Up to the outside of Crafty Daddy. Visitant committed to go 3 wide. Meanwhile, Set Piece is full of run. He just needs some clean racetrack. He's covered up right now by Looking to Strike. Now he's going to angle off the trio of horses as they turn on down for the money. Visitant will turn first. Visitant off the turn by a length up the inside. It's still Crafty Daddy, Pluska Parfait. Now Set Piece cut loose to the outside, and here they come in the final furlong. It's Visitant shaking up. Set Piece is on the move to the outside, deep in the stretch. Visitant reaching, and Visitant edging clear. Visitant and Deshaun Parker take the Twin Spires Kentucky Cup Classic in 150 flat. Once again, unofficial results for the Twin Spires Kentucky Cup Classic, 9-2-3-8. 9-2-3-8. Entering the winner's circle, your unofficial winner of the TwinSpires.com Kentucky Cup Classic is number 9, Visitant, a 5-year-old bay horse by Ghost Zapper out of the Distorted Humor mare named Peppermint Lounge. The winner is owned by the Williamson Racing LLC of Henry Williamson, trained by Billy Morey, ridden to victory by Deshaun Parker. For Visitant, this is his 6th victory in 11 starts and his 3rd over the Turfway Tapeta. Visitant, bred in Kentucky by Williamson Racing, LLC. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to direct your attention into the winner's circle, where the trophy presentation being made to the winning connections of number 9, Visitant, Williamson Racing LLC of Henry Williamson, trainer Billy Morey and Deshaun Parker for their victory here in the Twin Spires Kentucky Cup Classic. Making the trophy presentation, Turfway Park General Manager, Mr. Chip Bach.